Arsenal. Nico Williams basically told Bayern Munich, Chelsea, Arsenal, the price is this. I need more than what I'm currently getting at Atletico Bilbao to leave.
That's not true. Apparently, just told Barca that he's willing to reduce their wages.
No, only Barcelona did he say, I'm willing to lower my wages.
He's violating. I'll be honest. If you're a serious club, then you gotta move on from that, man. Because
I am so mad right now because my club spent 1 second.
As a club, Barcelona are a different level though.
No. But Arsenal Football Club spent well over.
Oh, that's cheeky. There.
Well over
cheeky. There.
1 second. Arsenal Football Club spent over a year lotioning this guy.
That's a bit cheeky. Sorry,
take it away.
You know what it is, man. Listen, I'll be honest with you, Egal, man. You're my guy. You know what I'll say. I'll say this straight up. When you hear I'm only willing to reduce my wages for a certain club, that means, bro, it's time for you to pull out, bro. He's not really serious about you. You know
I wanted to pull out when he got a new deal. I said to them, "Fuck off, get somebody else."
Yeah, he's not serious about it.
He was willing to.
But then why are you pissed off? And why are you pissed off about it?
Because Nico Williams, for 1 year plus, we've been hearing Arteta loves Nico Williams. The scouting team love Nico Williams. We're going to wait for the right player. We don't know about how much wages he wants, but he wants more than what he's currently getting. He was getting 60K last year. He raised his wages from 60K a week to 200K euros a week, and we should have got the memo when he did that he doesn't want to come to us because he was willing to increase his wages to a ridiculous amount and stay at his boyhood club Atletico Bilbao. Now he's willing to take less than what he's currently making to go to Barcelona and play and fight for his place. Where at Arsenal, at Chelsea, at Bayern Munich, he's pretty much guaranteed a starting spot almost.
But you have to pay the release. You have to pay the release clause to get
the release clause is pennies to the dollar compared to what he's worth.
What's the release clause? What's the release clause?
50 million.
Is it
50 million euros? Yeah.
Yes, it is. The problem with him.
I mean, I don't know about pennies.
The problem with him,
he's worth way more than 45 million.
Right. The problem is, it's not even his release clause. The reason why all these other clubs are finding it hard is because of his price, right? His actual wage.
His wages.
Right? Because it's all you can really slap the money down for the release clause, but then the moment you come to then negotiate the wage of him, if he's asking for exorbitant fees as well, then it's kind of like you're starting to lose value there, basically.
I'm thinking about changing the title to Nico Williams taking the piss, but I'm worried I'm going to get flagged.
But why are you worried about it? You should have forget about it last season. Now you're like, if he doesn't want to come, it's better that you know now. It's better. It's good. It's good.
Barcelona basically said, "Hold my beer, Arsenal," because going into the transfer window,
we don't condone drinking on this channel, by the way.
No, because we don't condone that. going into the transfer window, you know what they did? The transfer window, they said Arsenal are so far advanced in speaking to some of these people. We're shocked that every person we speak to has some sort of conversation or some sort of link to Arsenal. Zubamendi, they wanted. He's already agreed to deal to Arsenal. They wanted Garcia. Garcia already has a pre-agreement to join Arsenal if nobody else comes in for him.
Egal.
Nico Williams.
What the hell did you say?
We had a pre-agreement. We had a pre-agreement.
But Rats, before you go in, like,
go on.
Egal, listen, you're talking to players, right? You're talking to players. City have signed 4 or 5 players. Liverpool signed 2-3 players. Yeah, you signed Zubamendi, but you ain't even signed him yet, right? So I'm looking at you. I'm saying, all right.
No, he's done.
Tell me this.
He's done. Same way Florian Wirtz is done.
Okay, well, it's not announced, yeah. So
Florian Wirtz is not announced. We can't talk about him either.
Right, but obviously, is Zubamendi going to be announced anytime soon?
Zubamendi is going to be announced July 1st.
Okay, cool. So not anytime soon. So you've signed a player, but you've not announced it, but no one's
the transfer window is technically closed right now.
Yeah, but you can announce anything. You can still sign the documentation. You can still sign the documentation.
We have.
Okay, but then you can announce him. And so then it will be completed on the first
Egal, listen, yeah, like you're I'm just looking at this from the point of view of like, I don't really think you're doing particularly like Zubimendi was done a year ago, whatever. Like, what have you done that requires praise or even acknowledgement of quality? Like, do you know what I mean? I'm not even talking about praising you. I'm even like, I don't even see you've done anything for me to even be like, oh, Arsenal are doing good. You ain't doing nothing. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, our window hasn't started yet in the grand scheme of it.
But Egal, my thing is, you said why all these players are being linked with Arsenal, right? And all these players are also talking to other clubs. But the thing that you said was fantastic about Andrea Berta is that he's talking to lots of players. So if he's talking to lots of players, that's the reason, part of the reason why you're getting linked with so many players. And you praised him for that. But now when they're not coming to Arsenal, or they're also, the players are doing the same thing. They're not just speaking to Arsenal, they're speaking to Barcelona, they're speaking to Man United, they're speaking to Liverpool, you can't have it both ways. That's the way the transfer window goes. You're praising Andrea Berta, but you're condoning, or so you're criticizing other players for doing the same thing, which is a bit hypocritical.
You know what? I don't think you're wrong, but at the same time,
you think I'm right?
At the same time, I think Arsenal are cooking up a storm behind the scenes. And what makes me think that is because we do have our hands in a lot of pies, and there's nothing wrong with that. What I am disappointed in is not that we haven't signed a player by June 13th.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
I'm not disappointed by that. I'm not one of these people who are upset about the window. By the way, last year the window didn't even open until June 14th. So in the grand scheme of things, it's really just open because of the Club World Cup. It's not the end of the world. What I am disappointed in is that we've chased a player for well over a year, the summer last year, the January window this year, and now this summer, and he's basically told us, go fuck yourselves. I'm going to Barcelona for less, and I don't really want to come to you guys.
This is the one thing I've always said, yeah. Even though I know some of my fans may not be big fans of Gittins, even I myself may not be a big fan of Gittins necessarily right now, I credit my club for at least saying, okay, if he's not coming, who's the other target that I've got on my list here that I want to get right now? That's the one thing I can at least credit my club with, right? Because then I'm not dilly-dallying over Nico Williams. I'm not dilly-dallying over a possibility of whether or not Rodrigo is going to be available or not. Because, you know, I can't necessarily take that chance now because it will only hurt, right? My preparations for the season, right? Whether or not he even comes in. If I lose out on him, I'm now panic buying. I'm having to pay a premium now on any other number 2 winger, number 3 winger that I have on my list now. Because clubs know you're desperate for.
This guy's positive about everything. You want to know something? Maybe I am. But at the same time, maybe there's too much fear-mongering and anger about things that are irrelevant. Like today, I seen somebody getting angry that Liverpool signed Florian Wirtz and we haven't announced anybody yet. You know something? They haven't announced it. Has Liverpool Football Club shown him holding the shirt?
No, but the thing is, but you're also getting angry about Barcelona and thingy. So you're also getting angry about different things. Like
I'm getting angry.
Everybody should chill out. Everybody should just chill out.
1 second. I'm getting at the audacity for somebody to say, you know what? I'm willing to come to you for 300K a week, but I'm willing to go to Barcelona for less than what I'm currently on.
People have been doing that to Man United for years. What are you talking about?
Yeah, man. There's people have done that for your own club too, by the way. There'll probably be the guys that you know that did that for your own club too. That's how they did it for me.
I'm saying Egal South Park 2.0. No, you're taking the piss.
What does that mean?
You know what I will say to you though, Egal. Yeah, I will say this. You know, my club, for example, they said that they want to get all their incomings done by the end of June, right? And if they don't do that sort of thing, I can then hold them to the standard they've committed themselves to. I don't know what your club has said in terms of when the incomings should be coming in by. That's what you should do that too.
Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so, and leave a comment down below what you thought of that video you just watched.